Hey guys, this is Ariel from Daily Beat, and we're coming to you from Miami Music Week 2015.
Yeah.
Right after their set at Smog vs. Firepower 2015. How was it, you guys?
Set was dope. We actually played 2 sets. Sorry, I'm like losing my voice from screaming the whole week, but 2 sets. Only expecting to play 1. Actually expecting to play 0 at the beginning of the year, so the fact that we played 2 sets was really fucking dope. So
yeah, it was a blast. I'm sweaty, I'm dying. It's insane in there. I've never experienced something like the inside there. There's music everywhere.
It's intense, right?
It's a lot of music.
My ears are killing me.
So how's Miami treating you guys, and how's being new to this whole Miami madness?
Hot.
It's really, we haven't stopped sweating since we landed. When we left Chicago, there was 6 inches of snow, so to come from there to here, it's awesome. Like, you see this tan, or can you? I don't know, but I got this tan going. I'm feeling pretty good about it. But I started coming to like Ultra in 2011, 2012. I had like candy up to my elbows, and like I was in the scene like that. But just to be on the other side of things, it's really cool.
Yeah. Miami is beautiful. We left Chicago, it was snowing, so we're like, this couldn't have timed up perfectly. We're like, we need to escape the snow. We had like a day where it's 70 and then it snowed the day later, so to be in Miami right now and be in shorts and like t-shirts is amazing.
Yeah.
And for no better reason than doing music. It's perfect.
Awesome. So you guys just put out a new track with Sticky Sound, Flex. Like, how was it working with Sticky Sound?
Amazing. Like, those dudes are the most genuine people we've had probably the pleasure of working with so far. They're just communication, talking, like we just meet on like such a personal level. It seems like we've been friends for years, and it was super easy to work with. It's great.
I really liked it because number one, we're always a fan of the music before anything, and you know they had a head start on us with this trap and everything, the whole scene. So from day one, I was always a big fan, big supporter. I was like showing him tracks, I'm like, yo, the Sticky Sound dudes are fucking dope. They're from like the UK, they're hot, they're like, and for us to be where we're at now to make tracks with them, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a dream come true, but it's dope.
So tell me about your new remix for Dirty South. Like, what went into making it?
So much emotion and feels. No, I don't know. Like, I heard the original, and obviously it's like so powerful to begin with. And I was like, how can we like put some different emotion in and flip it? How we like flip our vibe tracks that we put out? And like once I figured out like where to move with it and how to chop up that vocal, it just the whole thing fell together, and like that whole project seemed totally cohesive, and it was super easy to finish out because you just felt so much about it.
Yeah, it's funny because like the original vocal, it's like it's a male singer, but the way that we like sped it up, it's like
Everyone thinks it's a girl.
It sounds like Rihanna. It sounds like someone else. Like I don't know. When you hear like the female vocalist, it's like it's amazing what you can do with the computer. Let's put it that way.
That might be a flair we've been adding to things. We love to pitch vocals up and make them sound more feminine, I guess.
It's definitely pretty dope.
More vibey.
So I heard it was premiered at Coachella. Was that it?
Yeah. Coachella's YouTube premiered it.
How'd that feel?
We're like, what? We got the call. We're like, Coachella wants to premiere. So we're like, nah, shut up. You're lying. And then when we saw it go live, we were like, my family was like, is this real? Like, I know Coachella Festival. My parents don't like really know about festivals. They know Lollapalooza and then Coachella because it's so notorious. And they're like, how did you do this? Like, are you famous right now? We're like, we feel like it, but not yet. Yeah. Hopefully someday.
It's cool because like I don't think I've never been to Coachella. It's something I've always wanted to do, and obviously it's something that when you're in the scene, like you understand like how big it is, So just to even have them be interested, someone from the festival to reach out to us, that in itself was like, we felt very accomplished, and it was an honor just to have our track here.
So you guys are based out of Chicago, right?
Chicago.
How is Chicago's music scene influenced? Yep, there it is.
All day.
How has Chicago's music scene influenced you both as artists?
Go for it. It's totally different
stories. You guys have like
here.
artists like Cruella, like you know?
Two totally different stories between us.
It's funny because, you know, when you think of the people who are really the tastemakers of Chicago music, it's like Coachella, Flosstradamus, Kanye West, but like for what we grew up, like dance music has only been a part of our lives for like, you know, a short amount of time. It's just recently become, you know, something top of mind, something popular. So for our music background, it wasn't with dance music at all, like whatsoever. It was all hip hop. Like in high school and middle school, I was listening to like Atmosphere, like really like what I thought was underground hip hop. And it's funny because trap and bass and all that, its roots are from hip hop. You know, it's the same type of drums, you know, same feel, the same energy. So that's, you know, I grew up a lot, like listening to a lot of underground Chicago, Midwest hip hop, and I think that's kind of where we are now as far as where we got influences from.
Yeah, for me, it's like you said, Chicago hip hop. I was probably in like 3rd grade listening to Twista and like cranking Adrenaline Rush and like this mean like grimy hip hop that was like so gangster. I'm like this little kid like from the suburbs, like oh sweet, like this is the music that like is coming through. But like from that, I think the first track I ever wanted to remix, we haven't done it yet, was Twista Adrenaline Rush. But like you said, it's all hip hop based, and then from there it's like we're so like grateful that Flosstradamus came from Chicago. It's like they kind of helped establish a good scene, and, you know, for us to come from Chicago, God bless it. That's amazing.
So, kind of a fun question. If you guys could pick two DJs to be your parents, who would they be?
Oh my God.
And it doesn't have to be like a girl and a guy. It could be 2 guys if you want them to be your parents. It's fine. Like that's normal these days.
Oh my God.
Gesaffelstein. Just because that music never gets old to me, and it's like I like intense music that just like makes you feel crazy. And so far, when he showed me Gesaffelstein, I was like, this is crazy. Like I've never heard anything like that or that intense. So definitely Gesaffelstein would be one.
And what about you? You have to pick the other one.
Yeah,
oh my God.
You know Gesaffelstein would be one. You know he'd be one.
I should know the answer to this. I'll put it this way. So the reason why I got into Gesaffelstein was because of Brodinski.
Okay.
Everything that dude does is dope. He's one of the sickest DJs I've ever seen. And the first time I ever saw both of them, it's like, you know, you could see it was like a parent to son, like mentor relationship. Like, you know, you see it like, you know, DJ, like, no, don't do this. All right, fix this. And it's like, you can see like the growth from, I don't know, novice to expert, and like the pupil becoming the teacher. So just based off that, probably Brodinski. Is that a cop-out answer? I don't know.
No, that's perfect. You guys both pick somebody that
Alright,
right?
cool, yeah.
Okay, and has owning a gold grill changed your life?
Yo, it's changed everything. What do you mean? Alright, story behind that. It's like 6th grade. I think this is before even like Nelly, Paul Wall grills came out. I was like, I grew up listening to hip hop. I'm not black, but like in the mirror when I'm dancing in front of the mirror, like in my room growing up, I thought I was Usher Raymond. Like, you know, I memorized the dances. I was doing all, you know, the hip hop moves and all that. So for me, this has been like 20 years in the making. Like this was gonna happen eventually, but now that I'm actually making some disposable income from DJing, it's like, all right, I'm getting a grill. That's happening. First thing. Ask me how much the grill was.
How much was it?
$420.
Oh, wow.
What a coincidence, you know? So that's it.
Last question, guys. What can you tell your fans? What's next? And yeah, what can you tell your fans?
What's next? A lot of different music. We never want to fall too much into a certain genre and, you know, pigeonhole ourselves anywhere. It gets boring to make music. You keep making the same stuff. So we always try to like push the boundaries and try new genres and different things. So tons of different music, tons of shows, collabs with new people, lots of stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited just to see where this project goes. We've only been doing this for a few years, and just to go from one side of the fence to now kind of looking at, you know, what could be. We're just as unsure, but hopeful that everything works out, and we'll definitely keep you guys posted. At the very least, hopefully some dope new tracks, and definitely some hype sets. So, yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see what's next.
For sure.
Thank you.